Alrighty guys, so which room do you think came first? This or this? Everyone, it's James Chamberlain, and today I am really proud to present a super unique video to you guys. I actually don't believe anybody else on YouTube has ever attempted to do this, which just makes this video even more special. What we did is we took a room furnished inside of RoVille, so basically just like a Bloxburg room, and we created that inside of real life. I know lots of people out there take real life locations or special landmarks and try to create them using the best of their abilities inside of RoVille or Bloxburg. I myself have done quite a few of those, things like the Catalina Casino build, all that neat stuff. But what we did today is we took that philosophy and completely reversed it, and I think that's what makes this really special. I had a room in a home I needed to get furnished, and I spoke to the owner, and he said it might be a good idea to go ahead and try to take something I created inside of RoVille and to try to recreate it in that actual physical space, and that is exactly what we did. It was a really great effort, and I think it turned out super well. It was an absolute blast searching and hunting for real life objects that look similar to the furniture found inside of the RoVille room. It was just a great time, and I really hope you guys enjoy seeing this one. I put tons of time in this, and I really want to share it with you. Anyway guys, I think it's about time that we get into this. Alrighty guys, so one of the first things we actually did when we arrived at the home was we pretty much just got to business immediately. We got to working on the room and got to getting all of our work up there done. The first thing I did, of course, was I just looked over the room and made sure that it was in fact accurate dimensions-wise to what I created in RoVille, which it was. So that's when we immediately just headed right out to Walmart and tried to see if we could find anything that matched over there. And surprisingly, Walmart actually did have some quite closely matching furniture items that we ended up picking up. Here we are guys, we just made it out of Walmart and we've got a ton of supplies here. A lot of them are for the room that we're going to be decking out for our special project in this video. As we went into Walmart, we definitely just took the store over with this insane behemoth right here, this massive rig. 3 carts, basically a whole fleet of shopping carts, and this big one here for the longer bed, all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and get you guys some more footage when we get back to the house. Alrighty guys, here we are in the room that we're gonna be using once again. Right here we've got a fair bit of the furniture we're gonna be using to furnish out this room. There's still some more downstairs in the truck, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this, and we're gonna get this mattress open up now, because this is one of those memory foam mattresses that come in a box. So you have to let it open up, and then it'll slowly get bigger over time as air gets into it. So we've gotta go ahead and open it up, take it out of that bag, and let it get some fresh air. There we go. Alright, now that our mattress is sitting out and airing up, we've got all of this assorted stuff right here that we're going to be putting into this room to furnish it out to the max, just like I did inside of RoVille. To begin with, right here, we just got a basic lampshade that's going to go on a lamp for our dresser. And then in addition to that, we've got some sheets, of course. We got this little bookshelf right here, a nice, really cool looking desk, and then a little bit of a bedside dresser right over there, as well as a clock. And this clock is actually going to go right up here over this window, which I think will look really, really neat. Okay guys, to begin with, we need to go ahead and set up our bed frame now that the mattress is out. So let's go ahead and see how to do this. This box is absolutely insanely heavy. Alright, yeah, it's just glued. That is loud. There we go. That did it. It looks like we get to do some real life filming. here, there we go. And then it looks like we got one more piece here, which is going to be the number G, which is right there. There we go, guys, that bed is done. There was definitely a lot more work than was done just here on the camera. But I got the bed done. That was pretty tiring, but now that that's done, next we've still got quite a bit of furniture to do. And I think next we're gonna go ahead and set up our nightstand and just kind of complete that side of the room. And then from there, get the desk done over there and just deck out that side of the room next. So are you gonna need a knife, or is this one of those boxes that's glued open? It looks like it's a glued open box, dang it. Ah, there we go. There we go, that should be everything. Let's get started. Here we go, we just got the nightstand all set up. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and just grab our lamp and set that on there. There we go. Oh, that looks amazing. Excellent. Okay guys, here we are. We are now heading over to IKEA. It is pretty late at night. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can get just a couple last minute items to go ahead and deck out this room and some other parts of the house while we still have some time tonight. Okay, so guys, if you've never been to an IKEA before, this is a really cool experience. They have a massive showroom with little sets that resemble like movie sets that actually display their furniture. And then in the back, they have a gigantic warehouse where you can pick out all of the furniture items that you see in the showroom and assemble them. Okay guys, it's the next morning now and we're continuing this build project today. We've headed over to Walmart to get a couple more furniture items to just deck out the room, including a dresser I want to pick out and maybe some sort of something to set on a table or something like that. But other than that, we're pretty much good and we'll be back with you guys shortly assembling all of this stuff. Alrighty guys, here we are back at the house and it is time to go ahead and get back to work. I think the next thing that I want to do is try and set up the desk in that corner of the room just like I had in our RoVille room. I want to go ahead and get that desk set up and I think that's where we'll get started, and then from there we're going to put some shelves up. We actually still have some more furniture in the car as well that we're going to have to get out and bring up in here, but for now I think we should get started with the desk. The room itself is actually already looking quite good with just the lampshade, the little nightstand, and then the bed in here, but we definitely do have a lot more work to go still. Wow guys, I have to say, things are starting to look really good in here. It's starting to look a whole lot like the RoVille build, just as I wanted it to. And I think the fact that we were very careful to select furniture that would help make it look just like that RoVille build is another thing that's really really making this room come together super well. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find an exact match for the little kind of dresser chest of drawers in the back of the room. So instead, we're actually going to use a short bookshelf and then put some inserts into that to make it look like a dresser. And then over here for this side of the room, we're just going to put a short bookshelf as well. Next up, it looks like we have a bookshelf to set up. Just one more of these. Second bookshelf is up. And set that right over here. Wow, guys, it is really crazy to think this build is like 90% done. All we have to do now are hang a couple paintings and the clock on the wall, and then we are gonna be good to go. And this room will be ready to be revealed to you guys. So let's go ahead and get these paintings hung up and get that clock done. Here we go, let's put this up. Guys, we did it. We actually got this amazing, ginormous project done. This took a lot of work and the collaborative efforts of 3 people. Behold the RoVille inside of real life bedroom. Okay guys, I think it's about time that I go ahead and show you guys the final product, and I show you guys both of these rooms, and we just kind of go through and go on a little bit of a tour. I think it is only fair, guys, that we start off by taking a look at the original room, the OG, the room made inside of RoVille by myself, and after that, then we'll go ahead and teleport back into the real world, and I'll give you guys a tour of the room that we built inside of real life in a real home. Anyway, guys, let's hop into RoVille. Alrighty, there it is. It is now loading up, and we are inside of RoVille. Right up here, as you can see, we've got a little bit of a replication of the hallway that we kind of go into as we walk into the room. And then right here is the door to the room itself. This is the RoVille in real life room. Okay, so guys, here it is, the RoVille in real life room. This should be looking quite familiar to what you guys saw me building in the real world. To go ahead and start, of course, we've got the layout of the room. It's pretty much just a basic rectangular room. So to begin with, right here in the corner, I just put a bed and then a nice lampshade and stand, which I think look really good together, and this really is accurate to what you'll see in the real life. Right over here, we've got a dresser that unfortunately I wasn't quite able to match, so I just used a bookshelf in the real world version of the room. And then up here, we've got some flowers, which I was able to obviously get in real life. Once again, guys, this room is meant to be quite an upscale room, but at the same time, it is meant to be realistic. So I kind of decked it out just as you would expect to see inside of a physical home. Right over here in the right corner, we've got a really unique, modern-looking desk, and then just a basic laptop over here with a cool plant, and then a kind of wraparound style chair, which I am so glad I was able to find a match for. Next to that, we've got a cool looking garbage bin and then a little bookshelf right here with kind of an abstract sculpture on it with a clock right over here. Overall, I think this room looks pretty cool, and I think it's time that we teleport back to the real world. Walking in, my hope here is that you guys immediately notice the resemblance in everything here in the room. Had to pick out matching furniture for everything in here. Right there, we've got our painting on the wall just like it was inside of RoVille. And then right over there, we've got our bed with another really cool looking painting on the wall. Right over here, we've got the dresser with the lampshade matching the one inside of RoVille. I think that lamp is nearly a 1-for-1 match to what we got inside of RoVille. And I am so glad that I was able to put that thing together and get it looking just like I had envisioned. Right over here in the back of the room, sort of as a centerpiece, we've got this little kind of dresser that I actually took just by using bookshelves and then putting those inserts in. And then right above that, we've got just a cool plant sitting above it facing the window. Over here, of course, we've got our desk in the corner of the room, and this desk is really, really cool. I really like that desk. And then right there, we've got a chair, a little wraparound, just like we had inside of RoVille. Got our trash can next to the desk, a little bit of a decoration up here on this other bookshelf, which is kind of a centerpiece for this wall. And then right above that, we've got our amazing clock I picked out. I really actually think this clock is really cool. I really like the way the gears look, and it matches our color scheme great inside of this room. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this amazing effort. I think that all of us involved on this project had a great time going out there and decking out this room. So once again guys, I really just hope that you enjoyed watching this great effort. If you did, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel. Goodbye everyone.